I spent 100 hours playing a new Digimon Tower Defense game on Roblox called Digitower. But the more I played, the more difficulties I had to even decide what type of video I want to make here. So after beating the entire game and spending in-game currency worth over 3000 Robux, I decided to just tell you about my journey from start to finish. At first, I started simple by going in with a first impression. As a big fan of Digimon, and as an anime tower defense enthusiast, I couldn't do anything else but show you this new game I discovered. It's called Digitower Alpha Test, and I wanted to check it out with you. What we can see here is shop, play, quest, items, and units. Quest already completed. Play for 10 minutes. I didn't do anything, but I get 10 Digicoins, and if I play for 30 minutes, I get 30 Digicoins. We have food here. Okay, we can buy food, alright, to probably train our towers. Here we can do Gacha, I assume. Increased chance for Wargreymon by 1 for 20. We can't afford a single one. Here we can do chips, but we don't have any chips. We can trade and we can party up with people. That is pretty nice. And I would like to see where I can play. Here we can go Oregon and Arcticard. They seem to have 2 maps on 3 difficulty levels. In the shop, they have VIP. What does VIP do? VIP gives us a name tag, 20% discount on summons, 20% experience gain for towers and VIP daily quests. Then we have double luck, secret hunter, so more luck to pull up secrets, fast opening, double tower XP. I don't know if it stacks with VIP. It probably can tell me. Gives you a tower double experience. Okay. And more inventory. Then we can buy Digicoins and we can also redeem codes. I don't see any. Oh, there we are. 150 likes. Nice. Then we have 200 likes. Okay. Then we have 300 fangs. And we also have 500 fangs. All right. That brings us up to 400 Digicoins, which means that we can now already go into pulling some units. We can try at least. Maybe we get something nice. Oh, we get some epics. We got 3 epics, but we also got dupes. Maybe we can get a Wargreymon, would be crazy. Oh, that is a mega. That's a mega evolution. At least something. We can equip 2 towers. I'm gonna go with him. Oh yeah, it costs 250. We also have quests done. Oh yeah, summon. Nice. Okay, complete. Oh, we can keep pulling. Oh no, we can't do another multi. All right, then I'd say we're gonna just go in and see how the gameplay is like. Wait, this is Tentomon. Wait, I need to upgrade it for I upgrade for it to Digiwolf. What is that here? Something is down here that I'm unlocking at level 10 and 20. I can't see it yet, but I can pause. That's nice. So I have more time to think. We can evolve already. Boom. We're not Digivolving, we're just upgrading. How do you Digivolve into the Mega though? Maybe at certain levels. Yeah, we have another 750. We're gonna evolve again. Oh yeah, Caputarimon. Okay, so depending on what tower I have, I guess that's the max that I can evolve to. But do I have an AoE? No, okay, no AoE. And they're attacking really slow. I might have a problem here because they're coming through. I don't know if there's a placement limit. Oh, okay, too many placed. Then we can place more of him. Yeah, that's probably better. Okay, we can rank up again. I hope we will Digivolve. Oh yeah, here we are. Wait, actually, wait. Oh no, it is not an... Wait, why is it legendary? Wait, let me check. Oh yeah, Mega Caputarimon is actually an ultimate. Why is it legendary? Or like, why is it tier S instead of tier A? Interesting. But I must say that the first stage takes quite long. Like, we're already 5 minutes in the first stage. This one might take a while to beat. I mean, the spawning animation is quite smooth, right? They're just hopping out of the hole. That's nice. Oh, level 8 seems to be the max. 650, 7555. Alright. An AoE would help me so much, really. I think we can also finish Metal Greymon now. Yeah, okay, the mobs seem to become fast, or at least more. Yeah, probably just more. I wonder if there's a boss. Warning, this is alpha, there will be no reset. Yeah, thanks for warning me that there will be no reset. Thank God they warned me. Alright, is there any boss? Or is it just over? It's just over. Alright, then... Oh boy, 4 XP. Oh boy. Alright, then let's keep going. From here, I decided to take a friend with me, because everything is more fun with friends, to approach the rest of the stages of World 1. Here I noticed really fast that not only the time needed increased significantly, but the difficulty of every stage as well. Leading up to the point that stage 7, which had a boss at the last wave, was not even beatable with our current setup. The only way beating this boss was getting another friend who at this point already invested 3000 Robux into the game and therefore was able to walk up with multiple triple S damage units including Magnamon, Wargreymon and Zudomon. After that, given that my team was still full of garbage compared to what was needed, I spent the night in the AFK chamber on a different device and went back to pulling. Alright, we're 6 hours in, it's the next day, and I would like to pull again. Due to cloning, I'm now also having several game passes, especially VIP is important in this case, because we're going to try to pull for Tentomon. So let's see if we can get anything. 290 unit coins, okay. Aye, that doesn't look so good. Okay, we're gonna try it again. I mean, paying 160 instead of 200 is quite a difference. Unfortunately, I'm only getting crap so far. Give me some. Well, we have him already. I also spent a night in the AFK chamber, at least as long as it took me to time out. Timing out in the AFK chamber is also great. Great game design. But it seems like we're only getting trash. 210 unit coins, it doesn't look good. We're getting more Vmons. Yeah, okay, I mean, it's nice. That's my strongest Digimon so far. But still, compared to any triple S Digimon, it's like hella crap. Unfortunately, they are so damn broken. Wow. I mean, we're close to what we want, but we're still not there. And we have 2 more pulls, and we probably get some more coins back. Oh, wow. We're getting dupes after dupes after dupes, but that's not what I want. And I got 230. I think that is a full trash pull. It is. It is. It is. It is. Okay, then complete. But we can at least do 1 more pull. 270 unit coins. Oh, my God. Oh my god, I'm getting so many dupes. So many fucking dupes. We can do 1 more pull. We get another 380 unit coins. Oh my god. How can I be so unlucky? That is insane. Oh yeah, 250. Oh my god. We're getting everything that we we're getting everything that we can. We're going full just to get this. I'd like to get any mega. Like, how difficult can it be to get one? Really, really difficult. Oh my god. Frustrated from the gratefulness of the game's gacha system, I went off to try to beat stage 7 of World 1 on hard right now. Also, of course, with the assistance of a triple S Digimon team, which now not only included Wargreymon and Magnamon, but also Greymon, which, according to the game page, is the only Digimon that's limited to the alpha and beta stage of the game, and therefore is also the only Digimon that can be traded. To my surprise, we actually were able to beat that one. And seeing how useful Greymon can be, I decided to once more go into the banner, as it was currently featured there. Okay, I'm usually going for Wargreymon in the banner, but as I've learned, Greymon is actually limited to the alpha/beta stage, so maybe it's better to try to go for that. So let's see if we can get some. Oh, I forgot to, yeah. See, 290 unit coins. Oh god, that starts great. That starts great. I mean, we don't have much, but at least I'm level 20, which doesn't help much, I guess. I mean, we can equip more units at least. I've also learned that Tentomon is actually quite strong. And I'm still... Oh, how many of those do I want to get? Like, literally, what the hell? It's the only thing I get. I have so many of those, and dupes don't do shit, fortunately. Come on, 240 unit coins. That means maybe I get a mythical. How can I only get that? I just want 1 single mythical. How difficult can it be? Yikes. I will never get that. Admittedly, the more I pulled, the more demotivated I became. Having no feel of progress, no matter how much you're pulling, is really not great. I didn't want to give up yet and went in for another session. We're once again trying to go for some bonus stuff. I have another 1,000 and we're gonna try to get Magnamon because Magnamon is apparently also a big meta unit, one of the strongest, besides the secrets of course. So let's see what we can get here. Oh yeah, I forgot to sort the bad ones out again. Auto sell, bop, bop, bop. And then we go in again. 260 unit coins, come on. This game actually doesn't want to reward you with any mythic unit. Like, not at all. I have one friend who paid a bunch, and he got one. But anyone else, like no one from my friend group, got anything in terms of mythic units. Like, not a single one. It's crazy. The rates here are horrible. I guess you literally need to get the game pass and pay stuff. And never Vmon! How many of those am I supposed to get? Always the same one. It genuinely makes me mad. It genuinely makes me mad, meanwhile. Okay, wait, let me see. What can I claim here? 120? Now we can do 2 more pulls. 170 unit coins. Either I did really bad. Oh my, you can't tell me! You can't tell me that this is real. Oh my fucking god. How is that real? How can you not get a single one? How? It generally makes me mad. It seriously does. Like, why is the game so greedy? Like, I'm already having VIP. I could have pulled even less without it's crazy. You can't tell me this is real. Quite obviously mad and demotivated, I left the game and called it for the day. My frustration wasn't that high yet and disappeared quite fast when I heard about the new update. Part of the new update were some new content, balance changes, a unit manager, which was definitely needed, and even a new map to beat. These few things were more than enough for us to start grinding again, so we went to beat map number 2. Which was surprisingly easy given the issues we had with the first one. This time I did it with my friend Incy, who at least was lucky enough to get a Magnamon at this point. And this Magnamon was really helpful clearing the stages, and even Black Wargreymon didn't stand a chance against the team. From here we could also finally move on to the newly added map called Brazil, which for me just looked like a big beach, but to be fair, the only thing I associate with Brazil are toxic DMO players, so who am I to judge? The first couple stages actually worked quite well. I started to think that the balance changes maybe made the game playable properly even without the almost Gacha exclusive units. But then we entered stage 7, where we have been greeted by a corrupted version of Wargreymon with a health pool of 750,000 HP. And here the pain began. We could just watch Wargreymon pass our defenses as nothing we had could nearly do enough damage to him to even count as a threat. At the end of the road, Wargreymon survived with almost 50,000 HP left in his pool. And here I noticed it again. This game won't be fun for a while. We spent minutes selling and replacing our units simply for a chance to beat this map, and we still failed by a big amount. Frustrated from this experience, I took all the coins I had and I wanted to give the gacha one last try. So I invested another 1600 Digicoins and got nothing. Gladly, Cloney appeared and we decided to give the stage another try. This time Wargreymon appeared again, but his life pool increased from 750,000 to 1.2 million HP. Almost half a million more than we just had to beat. And holy shit, that wasn't fun at all. We had to go full tryhard with multiple times pausing the game to be able to set all necessary units according to our budget. And even with all our efforts, we just barely made it. Given that we had someone who literally owned all game passes and had a full team of mythics, it is really worrying of how close we were to failing a normal difficulty story stage. And here we are at the end of the video. Time has passed while I was editing this video. It took longer than I thought. Meanwhile, friends tried their best to maybe try to play this game, doing multiple alt accounts and grinding, and I also have been boosted several times through Infinite. Thanks a lot to my friends. Also, I see so many shinies here. That is such a joke. And at least I got one Greymon. Still, I thought after all this journey, I wanted to at least give one big statistical try and go into Magnamon with 15,000 coins, which is the equivalent of about, I'm dumb. I could say 2,500 Robux, but it would be a bit less if I buy that package. But let's say 2,500 Robux invested into Magnamon, and we're gonna see if eventually, after all, this game has not the most horrible rates I've ever seen, but so far it seems like it. And that wait, by the way, let me double check something, because I bought fast open, but is that faster than before? Is that much faster than before? I have no idea. It doesn't seem that much faster, but however, we're gonna go into the banners and see if we're gonna get anything. Wait, let me just relog just in case. Putting auto still back on, and let's see. Is it any faster? No, that's actually the already faster speed. I didn't know it is, but yeah, anyway. We dropping the last 15,000 Digicoins into this game, and if I'm not getting anything here, I'm gonna be honest, I'm really considering if this is still worth playing. Because as you've seen in the video, I've suffered my way through this game over and over again, having to hustle, and it's the most consumer/player unfriendly tower defense that I've seen on the entirety of Roblox. So I'm really hoping that whenever they keep developing their game, they will do something different. At least a pity or something else or whatever. But it can't be the case that the only way to get Digimon to be able to beat the game is to literally alting 20 accounts and to grind the AFK chamber 24/7. I mean, yes, that is great for their player accounts, and we see on especially anime tower defense games that, especially at the start when they have their hype, when you do this, they're gonna explode in player numbers. And yes, Plus, they have premium benefits for the AFK chamber, which makes them additional money. So everything is based on making money, but that is not actually what I'm personally searching for. I really like Digimon, which is the main reason why I'm making this video. But this tower defense game was so far nothing than disappointing for me so far, given how many I play. Like we've already checked out Reborn, Royale, I've played Vanguards and made videos about it. I've played Anime Adventures, which also has a big issue with quality of life, and even there I was more happy playing this. I was playing Nightmare Defense, I was even playing a little bit of the Five Nights at Freddy tower defense. I was playing the tower defense simulator, and on the Roboid channel we were playing several Skibidi tower defense games. So I meanwhile got a big idea of how games are actually supposed to be and how they can be. And this game is not an alpha, it's not like an excuse that it's new and they don't know what they're doing. This system is straightly built up on greed, because it's not difficult to make it any better, and the only thing that is benefit is either people with, like I said, 20 alt accounts, but I'm not willing to boost their player accounts by 20 just because their rates are horrible, or people who invest a lot of money. And by the way, in case you didn't know, those digicoins are farmed. I got them simply by running Infinite over and over and over and over in Brazil. Like I said, courtesy of my friends, because alone I wouldn't have been able to do this. It is really not nice. And sorry if my voice is kind of fucked up. Same as my audio setup. I'm trying to fix this. I'm trying to just get this video done as of now, because I've been working on this video for like 4 to 5 days after gathering all the footage. At this point I just want to end it, because I'm already seeing what's happening here. We lost more than half our money and I only got trash. Yeah, I can double check. At this point I need to double check if I maybe got triple S on trash. No, I don't. We're just straight up not getting it. We have so many coins and we're just straight up just getting garbage over and over and over again. And I might have dozens of Greymon. Cool, but those are useless. I might have a lot of meat and some chips, which is cool, but I have no Digimon to put them in. Besides that, some chips apparently also don't even do what they're supposed to do, like the burn chip, the system where you can do max HP damage to the mobs. It doesn't even work on bosses. So the actual reason to put them into Digimon is literally not functional, which is really, really funny. And now think about if you would go into this game. That's maybe the most important part. Think about if you would go into this game and invest, yeah, like I said, maybe 2,500 Robux or even 3,000 Robux to get the Digitips, even without investing into game passes, and you would have the same result. Like, we're literally 11,000 chips in and we got nothing. I think the mythical basic chance is like 1 to 600, which is a big joke, because unlike most games I know, the pity is even below 500 or below. So they make it intentionally more horrible. And at the same time you have, I think, 5 triple S Digimon. So even if I do that now, I could get another skull, or I could not get the Magna I get. Apparently the banners are even broken, which means you're not even getting what you're supposed to get. I know it's just an increased chance, but all of my friends are complaining that they never get the one that is in the banner. But I don't see when to pull if not for the one in the banner. That kind of, you know, kind of makes it pointless. Yeah, but here we are. We're at 1,700 coins. We're going down. And this is nothing more but frustrating. Really, really frustrating. I'm gonna be honest, this is just horrible. I have 1 week of playtime, 1 entire week of playtime, and even I already used like multiple accounts to try around. This is just this is nothing that would motivate me to keep going. This is horrible. This is like, I've played a lot of alpha and beta games. For example, Champions Team Arena are wonderful games. Plays like Summoner's War, really comfortable. The death is grateful and stuff like that. And this is bullshit. This is trash. This is literal trash. Yeah, we now made 1,800 pulls. Yeah, we're getting a few things back now because we pulled so much. Probably, I don't know what we're getting here, honestly. I really don't know what we're getting. 50. Okay. Yeah, we just pulled 900 towers alone, just of that. So we are basically 2,000 in, and not fully 2,000, but close. And we're not getting Magnamon. Increased chance on Magnamon. We're level 40, 1,800 summons, 7 days of playtime, and this is what we're having. I'm sorry to say this, but this game is garbage. This game is giga ass, and it's really sad to see, because I love a good Digimon game out there. Especially popular one. It's like the most popular Digimon game on Roblox that I've seen in a while. And it being so greedy and trash is sad. Really fucking sad. With those words, I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching. And yeah, I hope we're gonna see us soon with another video on this channel. But I'm not sure if it's gonna be about this game. So, bye bye.